All right, how's it going there? My name is Isaac Katz, and this is my week one reading reflection. And I decided to make a video, so I hope you enjoy. Basically, for this week, we have three separate questions, and I'm going to read them and answer them. And I got some notes here to look at. Question number one. Think back to one of the most important lessons learned while in college to date. What was your major takeaway from that moment? How has that lesson impacted who you are as a learner today? How has that lesson learned helped you on your path to achieving your goals? All right, so thinking back to college, when I first came to the U of A, I genuinely just like didn't surround myself with good people. I was hanging out with people that went out a lot, partied a lot, drank a lot, didn't really care about academics, didn't really care about like mental or physical health, and honestly kind of like clowned on me when I wouldn't go out. I felt like very pressured into doing things I didn't want to do. And I kind of learned that I'm someone who, for me to succeed, I have to surround myself with a group of good people who also want to succeed. And so I was like pretty miserable that first semester until I was like, you know what, Isaac, if you want to succeed here, you have to surround yourself with good people. So I branched out. I joined clubs. I rushed to business fraternity. I started going to the gym. I met people and who just cared more about academics, and it honestly changed my whole college experience. But my biggest takeaway I had from that was for me to succeed, I have to be around other people who want to succeed. And so yeah, I luckily now I'm a junior and I'm surrounded by very like supportive friends who want to see me win just as much as I want to see them win, and it's been so helpful in me becoming the person I am today. So yeah, that's question one. Question number two. How have the classes you've taken so far, general education, major, minor electives, etc., affected your interests in future career paths? Or how have they left you feeling like you're going down a different career path? How do you notice? So my answer for this might be kind of weird, but I almost didn't go to college. I have been very into content creation for a long time. I in high school I actually was able to hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube, which was like my lifelong dream. And because of that, I decided, hey, I'm going to be a full-time content creator. But I decided, hey, like I want to go to college. I do want to get that experience. So I came here, and at first I really thought I would just be a film major. I was like, I like making vlogs and videos. I'll be a film major that also uses cameras. But when I came here, I realized that film wasn't really exactly what I wanted. I think what I liked about YouTube and content creation is how a lot of it is just on the go. Like it's not, a lot of it isn't very planned out, and film was very like planned out. And so when I rushed fraternity, I met someone who was taking this who was an information sciences, an ESOS major, and he recommended me to take this one class, digital storytelling, and I instantly fell in love. This class was the perfect combination of learning about like social media, but also like storytelling, and just gave me a lot of creative freedom. And it kind of was the reason where I was able to be like, I want to be an information sciences major, and I am right now. And it's honestly been a blast. I love it. But I think that kind of like change was something where I thought I would be one thing and it turned out to be another thing. And even though I'm loving information sciences and I'm loving U of A, there is still a chance that once I graduate, I'm a full-time YouTuber, and that's my career path. But yeah, hopefully that kind of answers question two. Number three, question three. At this point, you should have taken most of your general education courses. Which of your general education classes that you've taken so far do you think you've gotten the most out of, and why? What was one of your major lessons learned from the class? Um, hmm. For this one, I would say my favorite gen ed I've ever taken is Photo 101. I think it was like Information to Photographic Concepts. And the reason it was so like influential to me is I was honestly the biggest hater of like photography for the longest time. I was like, I'm a video guy, that's what I do. Photography's dumb. But I have a friend who took the class, and he convinced me to take it with him. And honestly, I got into that class day one, and I fell in love. My eyes were opened. I was like, wow, I've been a photography hater for so long. It's actually really cool, and it actually inspired me to get my own photography camera. And since then, I've like done like a decent amount of like freelance work, like shooting for people our fraternity, whenever we throw parties, I'm the social media chair, so I'm taking pictures of stuff. And yeah, I guess it was just one of those moments where I went in with a very like negative mindset about photography. Like I was very stubborn. I didn't think it was cool, and I walked away being like, "Wow, photography is actually really dope." And basically, I guess the lesson I learned from that was don't go into things with a closed mind. And because I never would have figured out my passion for photography if I hadn't taken that class. So yeah, yeah, that was my lesson learned. Anyways, this is the reflection number 1. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.